Welcome. Good morning. My name is Eleni Summershields. I'm the Chief Operating Officer here at Wise Agent. And while we get started, what happened to Jay? While I get started here, I'm going live on Facebook. I'm doing that right now. I just want to welcome you guys. If you guys wouldn't mind stating where you are, putting it in the chat, like what brokerage you're with, what city and state you're in, that'd be awesome. We are going to be joined sometime soon by Jeremiah's JMan Maneiro. He's going to be on this webinar with me. He was like 10 seconds ago until he decided to. There he is.
Hello. I was giving you the full stage, girl. It was your time to shine. I was just waiting for my moment.
Oh, thanks, Jay. See, he's so nice to me. Jay and I are going to be talking about Instagram Reels and, getting results from Instagram. So there's Rich from Right Price Real Estate Group. So welcome, Rich, and Cindy from Exit. Welcome, guys. So yeah, we're going to be talking about Instagram and Instagram Reels. There's this new feature on Instagram Reels that Jay brought to my attention like a week and a half ago, right before we went to San Diego for National Association of Realtors conference and expo, and we were dancing fools at the expo. Even with like a half broken foot, I was dancing. And so we're going to be talking about that and answering the questions that you guys already sent in, which a lot of them are like the questions that I have too. So we're going to be breaking this down and giving you guys some ideas on what you can be doing as collaborators on Instagram and on social media. So I'm excited for that. Jay, thanks for bringing this to our attention.
My pleasure.
Yeah, it's awesome. I always love like learning new things, so it's always really cool. So we are a couple of housekeeping things to go through before we get started. We are recording this. We are live on Facebook. I don't see that it says live on Facebook. We are not live on Facebook. Maybe now we will be.
Maybe now we will be. Is it going to be in the Wise Agent?
The Wise Agent page, and not in the community. We're going live on the page for the whole world to see, and it's terrible.
I get nervous in front of big crowds. So
there's I know you have a lot of nervousness tendencies. I see that.
Yes, I'm trying to come out of my shell.
So we're recording it now. We're live on Facebook, and you will get a copy of this recording after we're done. We're done with this session. You guys will get a copy of that, and then we'll answer any questions that you may have. So post those questions in the chat. Our lovely moderator Sarah is on answering. She'll try to answer as many questions from you as she can, and then also in the Q&A. So we're going to start and just talk about what, first of all, as she can, and then also in the Q&A. Jay, if you could tell us,
yes,
if you could tell us first of all, because I know there's some people out there, and maybe if you guys want to put this in the chat, like, who is using Instagram right now? And I know a big majority, I was just reading an article from NAR. I think it's like 87% of realtors are using Facebook primarily. And I think the second one, I don't remember the percentage, was like almost half, or a little less than half of you are using Instagram in your business. So I'd love to see what you guys are doing with Instagram and social. And then we're going to talk, Jay's going to explain what a reel is and why this is going to be so valuable for you all. So
my turn?
It's your turn. I talked enough.
I just like, you have a nice voice, I just like, if you just always like listening, like, okay. Yeah. So with Instagram, and what I can tell you is like, we're going to talk about Instagram Reels this week, and then next week it's going to change. I almost guarantee it. Of all the platforms, I think Instagram has been changing more rapidly than any of them, probably all of them combined, because every once or twice, a month, I'm like, new feature, new update, this changed. And so I think really staying on top of it. And I wish I could be the inventor of all things, but I follow people that follow Instagram or have the word to Instagram directly. So when these new features drop, I'll get an email And I'm like, man, okay, this collaboration tool within not just Instagram Reels, you could actually use it within your Instagram feed or Instagram videos. It's a totally different way for you to collaborate with other people for real. Like when we say collaboration in social media, is always like, hey, Eleni, let's do a video together. We're collabing, right? But now Instagram has made it a formal collaboration where if I do a video, if I do a reel, if I do some kind of feed post, and I'm working with Wise Agent, or I'm working with the local restaurant, or I'm working with my favorite, whatever it is, insert business here, I can then hit collaborate, they accept it, and then the post or whatever content we create is automatically posted to both of our feeds. So it's a great way to collab and cross-pollinate your audiences.
And to be clear, so it's going to post to your following and my following. So you collaborate on the following, where if it's just a tag, like only certain people will see your tags because they have to go to a certain section of that to see that. I mean, I know, and if you guys have watched my webinars, you know I'm like not very social on social media. I just don't know. One of the questions is, where do you find time to do all of this? I'm like, yeah, where do you find time? That's what I struggle with, is the time of it. But the thing is, when you get tagged, you get the notification of it, but it goes in a separate section and it's not part of your feed. So then it really isn't something that's, when someone goes to your profile on Instagram, they won't see it, right?
Correct. Yeah, it's in a separate section that nobody really checks. It's mainly for you to know stuff that you're tagged in. It's similar to Facebook when you get tagged in a photo. There's photos of you, and then there's photos you uploaded, right? The photos of you are photos that you're tagged in that you've approved. And it really doesn't get as much engagement as this feature does and will in the future as it becomes more common.
Yeah. Yeah. And so, for example, with Jay and either myself or even with the Wise Agent Instagram account, like I don't even know how many followers I have, like it's not many. But Jay has over 10,000 followers, where then once you become this kind of collaborator, now the posts that I would do either as myself or as Wise Agent, right, from the business side of things, and collaborating with him, not tagging him, but collaborating with him in a video or in some kind of, in a video, then what happens is that gets pushed out to his audience. And now I can gain more followers, and people will be seeing me a lot more. And now I get more engagement. And then the engagement is seen on both Jay and myself. So now he will get engagement. People will start liking his, will start following him, will start liking his posts, and then the opposite for me. And so it's a good way to grow your followers on Instagram.
Yeah. And I think it's not just because I think so often people are worried about the vanity metrics, we would call them, like how many followers do I have? And it's, would you rather have a lot of followers or just followers that love you, right? Followers that are your raving fans. And I think part of what this does that nobody talks about is it lets people see your true personality, right? Like I know Eleni, I know she's a fun person, but she's so professional sometimes the fun doesn't want to come out. But when she's dancing and doing, they're like, yo man, she's cool. I like her.
I'm more fun in person.
Yeah. Oh, well, for sure. When you're getting picked up by an Uber that doesn't have enough people.
Oh my gosh. That was the most ridiculous thing. That was crazy.
We do have some questions. You want to do the questions first or demo?
Yeah, let's do the questions. So Tabron, from Chicago, I've met you, Tabron. He is saying, coming from a Gen Z broker whose database is majority on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok, how is this able to now be used as a utilization tool to capture future leads? So I think that's a great question. So I'll let you start off.
Yeah, I was ready. I think to start off, it's your reach, right? How many people you can reach with each one of your posts. The more people you can reach, the more people hear your message, the more likely you are to convert your message into leads. That being said, there should be some kind of call to action, and not every video is going to be a lead generator.
Right.
right? Not every video they're going to go, oh my gosh, great dancer, I'm calling him today. although they might,
Yeah.
right? Because reels don't, I think this is one of the questions there, one of the comments that came up, like, I can't dance, I have no rhythm. They can be informational. They can be, what I would call edutainment, where it could be you doing some kind of like educating them on, the pointing one with it. And I don't do a lot of those just because I'm so impatient and I can't freaking sit there and type all that.
Well, and you have a lot of energy. So I think it needs to fit your personality, and it needs to fit, what your, whatever it is that your personality is like. And I know, you just said that I'm fun, but I can come across kind of professional and kind of like you wouldn't normally see me as dancing on, like you normally wouldn't see that from me. But I think what is nice about it,
even talking about it makes you feel uncomfortable. I see it like,
it does.
like I was dancing. I know.
It does. But because I'm like, I need to be taken seriously by people, because I'm trying to inform everyone. But I know like that was one of the biggest questions is like, I'm kind of a serious person. I don't want to look silly. And, how do I get my message across without looking like a fool and, or feeling silly or feeling, uncomfortable? Because then if you're uncomfortable, you're going to be tense and it's not going to come across right. So I think that is like a valid point, but that goes back to, it doesn't have to be about a dancing move. It could be those educational things like, are you, do you know what your house is worth? Do you know, like asking questions and then having the answers, like, do you know how to, get your home valuation? You need to use a realtor. Do you know how to do this? You need an expert, and this is what I bring. So you can do that. It doesn't have to be silly.
Yeah. And let me just say this. I don't know where along the line, and I think this is a generational difference that we'll point out, that having fun means you're unprofessional, because I don't think that's the case. I think the new professional is somebody who takes care of business, but is also fun, right? There's an edutainment side of it. Like I'm going to teach you about something, but if you laugh and have fun along the way, then it makes it a much easier process. All things being the same, if I had to choose between this realtor who was fun and I thought was qualified and this one who wasn't fun, I'm picking the fun guy or gal every single time.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you definitely have to have your personality come across, and having fun is something, I mean, I would say 99.9% of the people in this world want to have fun. So hold on. Okay. So while Jay gets to what he's getting to, one of the things that I wanted to talk about is like what Tabor brought up was, how do you capture future leads? I think a good way of doing that is also a tool that we weren't going to talk about today. I don't think, at least I don't know if Jay was, but it's called, what is it called, Sarah? The tree thing. What is it? Oh, there you go, Jay. That's awesome. The link tree. So you can, if you have a link tree account, and they have a free version of it, and you can upgrade it as well, but having a link tree to, in your bio on Instagram, so then people can, follow links. Like we have that on our Wise Agent account, where you could, go see what all the webinars, you can see our classes, you could sign up for a Wise Agent account. So as a realtor, you could say, find out more about me. Here's some testimonials. Here's my current listings, and have all of that in your link tree. And then have, of course, for the lead portion of it, a capture form. So then they can go to like, do you want me to contact me? And then that would take you to a landing page of some sort or something. So you could capture that contact's information. What you got up there? What?
That's my link tree.
That's your link tree. There you go.
Ah! You could also have a QR code forward to the link tree. But yeah.
Exactly. So, and so a couple of comments here. So Rich is saying people want to do business with someone who is real and not someone who personifies the way they think they want you to do. Exactly. I mean, Say it again. Yeah. Hold on. Round of applause. He's got all the audio visual stuff going on today.
I see your true colors shining through.
And so it really is about getting getting more of your personality out there. And then the people that will, kind of want to do business with you because they're like, wow, that's a cool person. That's somebody that I could really work with and go through this whole entire real estate process with. Like, yeah, I want that because they've got the energy that I like. They've got that personality that really will jive with mine. So yeah, let's do this. I'm going to reach out to that person. And that takes time. What is it? I mean, it's 8 touches before you start, before you even start converting somebody. And it doesn't have to be just email, text messages, phone calls. It could be social posts as well.
Well, and I think it's so important that you realize like we have to cut through that online clutter, right? There's so many people vying for the attention of the consumer these days. And the more you can be different, the more you want to be what we call a thumb stopper, right? You want them to go, what the hell? Stop.
Yeah.
What is this dancing all about? Or what is this dude in a fur coat dancing? I can't even. This guy is nuts. And then they're going to listen to your message. Like that's a pattern interrupt, right? If you got any kids under the age of 16, they're really good at going like this for hours,
Yes.
right? And then they'll stop when something's interesting. And I think that's one of the things that, interrupting that pattern, being a thumb stopper, and then they're going to listen to your message. But you got to get them to stop and look and then listen.
Yeah. And I mean, just like in anything else that you do, when you're writing content or even when you're, or any video, you have to say something or do something to make them stop. If you don't, and a lot of it is like a shocking thing. So when you're writing, you're going to come out and say something like, 22% of, people do this more than this or whatever. You give a number out there and that's what people will be like, wait, 22% what? And they want to hear what that is. So you have to give them something compelling so they can stop and listen to you. And then, and then they hear your message and your message should have like a clear call to action. I know like our OWL challenge was just that. It was just, let's be silly and goofy and let's learn something. And a lot of times when learning becomes fun, that's just a lot easier to like buy into.
And it's also like, rather than us saying you should be doing reels, here's how you do a reel. Here's, an incentive for you to take action because real learning occurs through action.
Yeah.
Right. And even the folks that we saw at the NAR convention, like, how you do this? I'm like, give me your phone. Look, you go like this, boom, 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 boom. They're like, oh, shoot. I'm like, let's go. You ready to dance now? Put it back on the holder. And we did that again and again and again. And now, because it's always that first obstacle, right? Sometimes it's so overwhelming for people where they're like, I want to do it. But then I opened up my phone and I looked at it and I was like, oh, shoot, I don't know where to go from here.
Right.
And then that's it. They don't do it anymore. If it's too hard and they don't have enough time, they're not going to, let me say this. We all have enough time. They're just not making it important enough in their life to make time for it.
Yeah. I seriously have no time, but yeah.
That means you don't care enough about it, right? If somebody says to me like, oh, I'm sorry, we can't meet, that just says to me that they don't value what I'm offering at that time enough to make the time. If I said I have $1 million to deliver to your home today, you go, you know what? I just found time in my schedule. Let me, right? But if I say I'm coming to talk to you about selling your home, it's like, oh, I don't have a lot of time right now. Yeah. People will make the time.
Well, you'll find your own objections for anything. Yeah. If there's something that you don't want to do, you'll dig your heels in and just not do it.
We have a good question here from Michael.
Is it okay to look for collaboration with influencers? Absolutely. So that's one of the things that, so obviously I'm friends with Jay. I think that comes across in our conversations. People can tell that, but
we're still in the trial period.
We're in the trial period. It expires at the end of the month. But there was, when we did this OWL challenge thing, when Jay proposed this, I was like, okay, that's cool. I didn't know anything about it, but what I didn't know anything about. I had seen reels because I watched them, but but I didn't know what I was getting into. He roped me into this, but I've seen, you know, the few that we've had people do this, like someone from our office here, she did it. She got 3,300 views on her video. That's a ton of people watching that.
Those are impressions, right?
And those are those impressions. So now they're going to be coming back and like, oh, what else are they posting about? What else are they saying? And so that's what you really want people to be like. I mean, I know the people that I watch on Instagram, I'm always like, where's that one girl? She does this one thing with like her outfits, and I like watching the fashion stuff. So I'm like, what's that one girl? What is she wearing today? And so you go back to look and to keep looking, and you're wondering, like, I wonder what they're doing today. So do you want me to share my screen, or you want to share yours first?
You can go first, and then I'll go.
Share. I want people to
Mike,
see.
while you're doing that, I'll just add to what Michael's question. Absolutely, Michael. Like, that's the best strategy you could have. It's like, be strategic and intentional with your collaborators and say, hey, there's a local restaurant that I really love that I go to that has 20,000 followers, 30,000 followers. Approach the restaurant owner and say, hey, Mr. and Mrs. Restaurant owner, you know, let's do something fun here. Let's make an Instagram reel. I'll come up with the concept. We do it together. We'll collaborate. It'll go on both of our feeds. And now you're branding yourself with an influencer and or community leader. So yeah, that's definitely the best strategy, Michael.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I'll share my screen, and Jay, if you want to talk about what we're looking at here.
Yeah. So you're sharing your screen.
So
this is, you're in your Instagram account, and you can see there's your account's going to be a little different than mine, but on the left-hand side there with all the little squares, that's your Instagram feed itself. That's the tab for the Instagram feed. Where Eleni's on right now is the tab for Instagram Reels. Now, there used to be a different tab for Instagram Television, depending on how updated your app is. That's going to be retired, and Instagram Television videos longer than 60 seconds, up to 1 hour, are all going to be. Oh, look at that! Oh,
I'm annotating. Cool. There you go. I can be fancy too.
You so fancy, girl.
I'm kind of fancy.
You are, but so then the middle one is going to be all of your other videos that are not reels. So that'll be IGTV and regular Instagram. Okay, you clicked on that. See, the annotation was still there, so it threw me off. Yeah, so those are all the rest of the videos that you guys have posted on Wise Agent. And then the next one over is your guides, right? I don't do any guides, so that's why I don't have any there, but that's where you guys have Wise tips. And then the last one that's the tag, where you get tagged and stuff, and nobody goes there. Nobody's gonna check that. You can't even see it. That's all of the things you've been tagged on it, and it's much more than what's actually in your Instagram feed.
Yeah. Okay. So let's go back to, oh wait, I'm like on my computer clicking and scrolling on my, okay, here we go. So back to this is the Reels. And this is where you would, so when you actually want to post, so do you want to post to Reels, or do you want me to do it? How do you want to do this?
I'll do it.
Okay.
So go ahead and start. Maybe you want to talk about Tabron's time blocking, because that's a good
one. Yeah, for those utilizing some sort of time blocking calendar, include the social media aspect to your weekly calendar. Absolutely. I mean, that is true. If especially and I'll say it, especially from me, when I just said, I don't have time for it. And I put everything on my calendar. If it, I didn't put picking up my daughter yesterday from softball practice, and I forgot her. So good thing I have an older child that drives, and she went and got her for me. But so if it's not on my calendar, it's not going to happen. So you really want to include that in there. That's a great tip, Tabron. So thanks for that. All right, here we go. So we're going to record. So you're recording a reel right now. Or not right now, but you're going to show how to record a reel and then how to do collaboration with it.
Okay, so here I am on my Instagram account. You can see I have the light mode.
No, you have to click on your screen. I'm just looking at the mirroring portion of it on your phone. Jay's new to iPhones. I got him to convert to iPhone.
Can you see it? It says I'm sharing.
Yeah, but click on your phone. Just anywhere. Just like
clicking.
Not clicking, but like touch your phone anywhere.
I'm touching it. I see your true colors. So you can't
Live
see my
demos.
phone right now?
I cannot. All I see is your screen mirroring options, and it says it's Zoom. Are you connected to the same network on your Zoom account? I'm going to start troubleshooting here, everyone. Sorry.
Okay, just keep talking and I'll figure it out. Right.
So you should be on the same network that your desktop and your phone need to be on the same Wi-Fi network. Or just plug it in. And don't use AirPlay, use the cable, the lightning.
I'm on the same network, but let's keep talking and I'll keep working.
Okay. So one of the things is, because I know there's a lot of questions in here on how long a reel can be. I don't think there's really a set length of how long it should be. And of course, with anything that Meta, right? So Facebook and Instagram is owned by Meta, that's the parent company that also owns Facebook and WhatsApp. So the parent company was just changed to Meta. And so what they do is in these technology companies, they change a lot of things over and over again. So they will change their algorithm throughout especially in the beginning, once they release software, they change their algorithm quite a bit until they start perfecting things. I think they probably usually get some bugs out of things. Still no, my friend.
What do you mean? I'm looking at it right now.
I know, but I cannot. Unless Sarah, can you? I mean, I'm assuming whatever I'm seeing, everybody else is seeing. And all it says is screen mirroring, Apple TV, and Zoom MacBook Pro. So the length of the reel, I don't believe matters, but it should be. Yeah, I'm getting confirmation. Yes, we can't see. See, everyone agrees with me, Jay. So, everyone, 3 people said, I see what Eleni sees. Everybody in the world is agreeing with me. So really it is about just being, it should be the amount of time to get your message across. So you shouldn't, cut it short. So if you're doing the one that's like the pointing, like why choose a realtor, and then you have your, whatever, why choose me, and you have those, make sure it's long enough to get through all of that. So don't, and it should be like more than just one thing. You don't want to be like, choose me because I'm the best. I mean, really like put some substance behind it. So it should be thoughtful. So I would say minimum 30 seconds. I don't think it needs to be an extreme amount of time. Another question we've had is how often you should be posting reels. And I don't, from what I understand, because that's not my background. My background's not in social media and marketing. That would be like Sarah, who's on our team behind the scenes here, and Jay. They are more in touch with that. But from what I gather from talking to a lot of the experts, and even in the real estate industry and just outside of the industry, it isn't about, doing it, every day. It doesn't have to be every day, but it should be consistent. So it doesn't matter if you're doing it, just every Tuesday, but just do it every Tuesday, even if you're on vacation. Like, hey guys, I'm at the beach and here's my whatever, right? So just be consistent with it. I know Jay does a Friday morning. It's like at 6 a.m. my time. So I never, it's usually when I'm just getting home from.
Oh, 18 Fridays.
Your 18 Fridays. So it's like every Friday. It's like rain or shine, you just do that. So it really is about being consistent in everything that you're doing. So did you figure out your sharing? I can share mine and then
no.
And then you can walk me through it, because that would be
share yours and then I'll walk you through it. It'll be better because
then you're
not as fluent. So we'll.
All right. I'm going to go on do not disturb too, because I keep getting all these messages. All right, where am I? Here we go. Here's Instagram.
Okay.
Right.
So what I would do is the first thing you want to do is go to the plus sign, as you see at the top.
This, oh wait, let me get my annotation out. So then while I'm clicking on it, people can see what I'm clicking on. So this here.
You're going to click create reel. And the other way to do this is I go home button and then I swipe to the right, but there's more than one way. All right. So first thing you want to do, and there's two different ways you could do this. You can create your videos first, maybe face it towards you, Melanie, so we can not looking at your computer.
There we go. Okay. Oh, yep. Wow. That's really close. All right.
All right. So I would see the music button at the top on the upper left-hand corner there.
That's the little music icon.
And search music. Now, if you don't have access to this music, you probably have a personal Instagram account. You're going to want to convert it to a business account, to a creator style business account. That will give you access to all of this music that you may eventually see here.
Okay. And even in Instagram, they take forever to load their music.
Yeah, well, while that's loading, I'll say that this is the way that you have to do it because it's royalty free. It's the music that Instagram has already paid
for.
Yeah, well, they'll either take it down or they'll mute your video, which then there's no point to it. But if you come in here, you choose the music. There's times that I've created a video that has had a certain music in the background, and then I'll just upload that video into Instagram. And then use the same music that's in there. No music available.
Yeah, tell me what to search though. What should I search?
Hip hop owl. I'll just do that. The Tragically Hip. That's fine. Okay. Just for demonstration purposes. Okay, click that.
Let's try again. Oh, okay.
Okay, there we go. All right, pick one of those.
Okay.
Just pick
you don't want me picking music because I'm gonna be like, wait.
This the first one. Just click the first one. It doesn't matter. But if you did want to go through here, if we weren't. Okay, that's fine. But if we were doing this, you hit the play button and you can listen to each song and pick one that you like the best.
Okay. All right. We'll just pick the first one. Ooh, lyrics aren't available. Well, that's good. I'm not gonna be
That's
singing.
fine. Then so in this portion, if there's a certain section of a song that you like that you want to be used for the video, you would slide this bar back and forth because that's going to pick whether you have a 15-second, 30-second, or 60-second reel.
This bar right here, right?
Yeah. They automatically, it'll default to the most popular section of the song that people use most often. And so usually that's a good part unless you want to highlight, whether it's the chorus or a certain part of the song. You're then going to hit done.
Oh, okay.
Boom. So now you're back here and you could see on the upper left, that's the audio that you chose. Below that is the length of your reel, the 30 seconds.
Okay.
The one time is the speed of the video. So there's been times where I have a video that might be 60 seconds long that I want to make into a 30-second one. You could speed it up if it doesn't, like say you're doing a walkthrough of a property and it's a slower video, those slower, sleepy virtual tours, you could speed that bad boy up however many times they have there. And it'll take a longer video and make it shorter. Yep. So that next section, that's going to be your filters. This is where Lenny's she's going to put the glitter on. She's going to do all these other ones that
doesn't have my Zoom filters. So yeah, I'm going to need that. Oh, look at that.
Oh, you got a little blush, blush. Oh, girl, sparkle, shine. There you go. And then the next one down is your timer. The timer is what you would do if you're going to do a selfie style reel. You don't have somebody holding the camera for you, like you have it in a camera holder. You don't get that weird stop, start at the end, or stop. Yeah, you get what I'm saying. So the default is 3. You could have 3 seconds or you could have 10 seconds. Click it one more time. Just so you could show them the 10. I like to do 10.
Oh, there you go. I see.
So click on the top there where it says 3 and it should go to 10.
Oh, this part.
Yeah. And hit set timer.
Okay.
Okay.
This is flash.
Did you hit set timer?
I did.
Okay, and you're selecting this. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now hit the button and you're going to record your reel.
So hit this button. Oh, there we go. And it says 10, 9. It has
Yep, it's counting down now. 5,
Am I
4.
frozen? It looks frozen.
There we go.
Okay. There's a delay.
So this is where you would set up.
Okay. So then we're going to pretend like I'm dancing and I'm sitting down. So that's not going to really work. Oh.
Okay, you hit stop.
And you have to go for the duration of the song?
No.
No. Okay.
I'm glad you asked that.
Yeah, because the song can be 30 seconds or whatever, but you only want to record, 25. You don't have to do the full 30-second.
Correct.
Song. Okay. You can stop. Okay.
Yeah, so I like shorter is better because I think about attention spans. Like if you're saying, wow, there's a lot that I want to say, I can't do it in 30 seconds, then stop saying so much. Like say less. All right, so the preview, if you hit the preview button, that's going to preview what you want to do. Now, if you did multiple clips, you can trim the clips as well. See where it says, I think that you're doing that now. Edit.
Yeah. Yeah, this part right here. Okay.
So like if you do something, this here, that's everybody's classic, like at the end, they go stopping the thing and you see
so you want to.
You can trim that off. Or if you want to do the cool transition stuff, it gets a little bit more advanced then. But if you want to, you could even line up those ones where you see like they're putting the clothes on and they're switching to the other clothes or whatever.
Yeah, I love those.
They're lining that up exactly. It gives you a transparent image to do one over the other.
Okay. And so now I have these options up here.
Yeah.
Let's talk about these.
Yep. So the one at the top on the top left, that's to download the video.
Okay.
You have another opportunity for music if you were uploading a song, a video that you pre-recorded. Like if you may have content right now that's already pre-recorded on your phone or on your desktop that you can upload to here. The microphone is going to be for a voiceover.
Oh, okay.
And then you also have another opportunity for enhancements or, those filters. This next one here, yeah, click that because they're going to want to see this.
Yeah, I know this one.
This is all the goodies.
Okay. We'll do
right. So for those of you who might be fast talkers like me from the New York side of town or Northeast or just whatever it is, sound on, you can put that there, but you can caption it as well. Click captions. I don't know if you were saying anything, but if you were, that's...
No captions found. I didn't say anything. I guess I didn't.
Oh, you didn't say anything. So if you did, and this is pretty accurate, actually, it will caption what you said and it'll put it right on the screen. It's super underutilized, but you have to think that people are watching these videos. You can use this for your stories too. They're watching it while they're at work. They're not supposed to be. And the captions allows them to at least read what you're talking about, and they can decide whether they want to turn the sound on or not, even though Eleni told me to because she put the sound on.
I know. I thought I did. I don't know. I don't know. But I know this. My kids taught me that.
Wait, but keep on that goodie, the square one again. Boop. She just got rid of it.
I got rid of it, but I put this one on.
All right, so that you can add the time, you can add the temperature. They have all kinds of other stuff there as well.
What's this squiggly line?
I don't click it.
Oh, what is this?
Oh, wait, go ahead. You can annotate on the screen.
It's like the pen. Okay.
Yep.
Pick
the color, whatever you want to do there. Yep. It's a cool autograph. Yep. Hit done.
Okay, done.
And then we'll finish off with the collaboration feature.
Okay. But traditionally you would do this. This is the text where you would like tag people through this, right?
No.
No, you don't tag people like
no. That's the add words to your screen.
Oh. Okay.
I guess go ahead, put like just type something so we could just show them. Type Friday real fast.
I was going to type something. I
Okay,
take
something.
very literally. And we're on a delay thing here.
Something. Okay, wait. Go back real fast.
Oh,
Wanted to show something else with the Tabern, I see your question. I'm going to answer that in a second. So this is if you want it to be static, meaning the words stay there the entire time. You can change the font that you're using. But if you go to the next one, if you're typing a longer sentence, it will type it for you. So go to the next box on the right.
Ah! I don't know what it did to do that. Do I have to type something different?
No.
I think I do.
Something different, yeah. Now click the next box on the right hand. No.
Which box?
The box on the upper right hand
This
corner
one?
there. That one right there, yeah.
Oh, I've never used that box.
About to teach you something new today.
Okay.
So what it will actually type it for you as the time goes.
Huh.
So click done. You didn't really type anything that long. So but if it was like type something, yeah, it's just one word, so it's not going to work. But if you click on the bottom, see where those little words are, where it says something or something else.
Oh yeah.
That's how you control the timing of where it is. See it? Okay.
Oh yeah.
You're going too fast.
I'm not going fast. It's all this. Why does this keep playing music? I don't want to hear this.
Because there's music in the background of it.
Okay.
It's okay.
Let me turn that down. That's distracting me. Okay, so something goes here. Okay. And then this little button.
Yep. And hit done. Okay, now let it play through and you'll see. See how it types it?
Yeah.
And then if you want it, if you clicked on the bottom where it's located, where it says it has the next one over.
Okay. Huh.
And then slide that timeline will that's how you adjust where it's going to be in the actual reel. Yep, slide that over, keep going. So this is how if you wanted to close caption it yourself or add something along the way, this is how that's going to be only in the middle.
Okay. I never
See how it disappeared after that point of the reel? Boom! Something new.
So, and Cindy's saying, but how do you put the words in so they show up to match the music or rhythm so they appear when you want them and disappear?
So Cindy, that's going to take some time. I'm not going to lie. So you actually have to you would do that for each section. So let's say in the beginning, Somewhere Over the Rainbow is the song, just because it came into my head. So Somewhere Over the Rainbow is in the beginning. You would type Somewhere Over the Rainbow, and then you would slide that sliding bar to the beginning, exactly where they're saying it. And then you're going to type again the next line, and then you're going to slide that over so that lines up so that you've batched it that way. It does take more time, and this is exactly why you won't see me doing many of these word ones, because it's going to take me double the time. I could do a quick dance, do some music, do one line of text, and then post that and be done.
Okay. Do we have anything else to show here? Can I click on done?
Yeah, you can click done.
Okay. And then next, right? This down here.
Yeah. Okay. Next.
And so
now we're going to go to tag people. You're going to write something obviously for your caption. So rather than tap to tag people, invite collaborator. Boom! That's the big change that wasn't there a little while ago. I don't know, 2 or 3 weeks, depending on when you. Okay, yep. Now I'm going to get a DM that says Wise Agent wants me to collaborate with them. So it's a lot harder to miss. When you're tagged in something, it'll come up in your notifications. When somebody wants to collaborate with you, it comes up as a DM. So you shouldn't miss it. But I would also tag the location. And then 2 things you want to change, because I know Eleni, she's going to want to change the cover. So it's the very best moment of the video.
Yes, he knows I'm vain like that.
You're so vain.
I don't like any of these, but
Well, you gotta, well, let me say this. You don't have to pick what's there. You got a great marketing team. Sarah could come up with a nice thumbnail and you can add it from your camera roll. See that plus button?
oh, okay. I'm not going to share my camera roll right now.
Yeah, please don't. Who knows?
There's that
But this
Chicago
is where,
sass.
like, if you were, sometimes I get crazy with thumbnails myself, and it could be a big time suck. But if you just create, it's going to be 9:16. If you went in there and just said IGTV thumbnail in Canva, you can create the 9:16 that you need. It's 1920, but 9:16 is the way what I always think.
Okay.
And then you can save it to your camera roll and then upload it. So then that's the thumbnail for your Instagram reel. Now you need to keep in mind, there's two more things here. So then do the crop profile image, because it's only going to show the square thumbnail of the actual reel. So if Eleni that would drive her nuts. She would delete that post right there if it was just her eyeballs like that.
So and then it says something goo. So
something go. So you would slide it up, and that's where, when you're thinking about your thumbnail or the image that you want to use, just remember, like, the usable ad space for the thumbnail itself will be square, even though the image itself is going to be 9:16.
Okay.
Then you hit done.
Okay. And then recommend on Facebook. So you do want to have this to have it going also to Facebook.
Correct.
That's one of the things, one of the questions we had is, can you create the reels on Facebook and share to Instagram? No, it's on Instagram and then you share it to Facebook.
Because this is one of their newer products, and the TikTokers, right? They created this when the president said he was going to ban TikTok. They're like, yo, we need to get this out. We need to launch it. We need to have an alternative. We want to steal market share from them. And it never got banned, but they're still trying to steal creators from there. And creators for TikTok are creating content vertically, right? Vertical video, vertical content. And so they're rewarding them by if they bring it over to Instagram and as Reels specifically, because it's similar, that the algorithm is pushing more Reels than anything else. They're pushing it more than your Instagram feed. They're pushing it more than the long form videos that you post on Instagram. 10 times more, yeah. Right?
Well, what was it? I think Sarah, I don't know, Sarah wrote this out for me, so I'm not going to take credit for it. She said that Instagram Reels receive 22% more engagement than regular Instagram video posts. So you get more, engagement, which that's the key word there. It's that engagement part. People are going to be liking it, commenting on it. It's fine that they watch your video, like the number of views, but really it's that engagement with that. Because now you can respond back to them and start a conversation. Mm-hmm. You could take it, to your messages and DM or send an email, a text or whatever, and then take it off, off of the public space to start building on that relationship.
So let me comment on because you're not going to syndicate this over to Facebook. There's two other ways that you can share this on Facebook. Remember when we were going to publish it before and there was that download button? Yeah. So you download the video that you create. That video, if it has music from Instagram, will not have the music. Okay. Oh. But what you do is take that video, then upload it to your Facebook profile if you wanted to use it there in the Reels portion of it. And then you find the same exact music because Facebook owns Instagram. They're going to have the same supply. Right. And I just upload that, pick the same music, and I'm done. Now you can also do it on your Facebook page. So there's 3 different ways that Facebook is pushing this out: Instagram, Facebook profile, and Facebook pages. So you can repurpose it in 3 different ways. Wow. Which is, I know I heard a lot of speakers talking about that. Marquis Lemons was talking about that, repurposing content, and you talk about that a lot.
Carrie Little talks about that as well, repurposing your content, because then you just create one thing and then you can take, I mean, we do that here at Wise Agent, we take like our webinars, right, that we do, and we take a snippet of that and we repurpose that. So then we can give a tip or, you know, an idea to somebody. And as realtors, you can do the same thing. You can create, you know, a video or a reel about why to use a realtor instead of listing, you know, for sale by owner, and take that one little clip and then make an ad about it or make a little post about it. Do all sorts of different things to it, share it, you know, in an email or in a text, whatever it is, but repurposing that same content. So you don't have to keep doing the same thing over and over again the same way. You can just take what you have and just keep using it over again.
Well, you could hit save as drafts because I know you don't want to post that to the actual feed. But I wanted to show, so Tabern had a question about if you have green screen and studio space to access, what apps would you suggest to change the background appearance? I'm in a studio right now. Obviously, that's not my wonderful office and background. That's a green screen behind me. I record, the one that I'm using to stream right now into Zoom is called Ecamm. That's for MacBook users only. But the other one that I edit with is Movavi, Movavi, Movavi Video Suite. So you can record the reel. Make sure to record it in the 9:16 format, the vertical video format already, so that you don't have to do what's called the vertical fill, right? Right now we have a landscape video that this Zoom is being done in. If I took that and tried to put it into a reel, I'd have to do what's called a vertical fill, which means fill the top and the bottom, that blank space, which it's not going to be as good. If you, Eleni, you stopped sharing your screen, right?
I did, but I can start it again.
Oh, yeah, just show, because I actually did a green screen video for the Owl Challenge, one where I did a remix, I think.
Yeah. So even this one, like this would be what you're talking about, like Mara and I were doing this at NAR, right? So it has this, hold on, let me get my annotation out, like this portion up here. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
You did it, you did the floating head.
Ah! But if you go back to that one on the upper right-hand corner that has the owls.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to disappear. Reappear. Oh, magician. Okay, so with this one, I recorded it in front of a green screen. I downloaded this. Was an owl dance video that went viral. And so I took the owl dance video, I put it behind me. I then sat on a table with my green fabric over the table, and then I recorded 2 separate videos. And then I stitched them together. I added your guys' logo, my logo, and the rest is history. But that's how I did it. It was in front of a green screen initially.
But if what you were saying before, like if we were to take this Zoom one because it's more vertical, then you get what's kind of shown here, right? It's not full.
Yeah, if you go to my, I could show you with.
You know, where like these other videos.
Go to my page fast, and I'll just show you what I mean by vertical fill, because there's one I can. Okay, scroll to one right on the left there, where I'm running. That's the Mel Robbins one. But that was that was a landscape video, which I uploaded to my video editing software, and I did a vertical fill. And what it does is it just mirrors some of the video there. You see that?
Okay. So all of this is
all that's post-production, but also look at it as ad space, right? You can see like I added some of the message in that reel itself.
Yeah.
What we were talking about, that was Mel Robbins, like, no one is coming. No one's coming to save you. No one's coming to get you out of bed. It's a good one.
That is a good one. Okay. And there's the fur coat. All right, let me stop sharing. Ooh, we're deep in technology today. Okay, I think we have a couple of things that are, let's see, gotta thank you. What's the name of the products again? So maybe, did we say what they were called?
Sarah. Yeah. Sarah
Oh,
has it.
Sarah already did it. Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Of course, she's on the ball.
Is
Got it. Thank you.
Yeah.
What else?
So what we're going to be doing is, so we do have this owl challenge that is fun. It's a little silly, but you know what? That's how you just kind of, you know, shake the nerves. And I did it. I'll do another one. So I'm going to be headed to Atlantic City for the Triple Play event. That's going to be sometime in December. I don't know when I'm going, but I'll be there in December, and Jay's going to be there as well. He's speaking. I think you've got a few sessions that you're speaking at, right? And so what we're going to be doing at the Wise Agent booth at Triple Play is we're going to be doing reels again. So you'll see us dancing one more time. And what we really want to do is encourage you guys to do this, because when you start, you know, when you do it, when you're just practicing, then it'll just make it a little bit easier for you when you're doing it for real, and you get somebody, you know, you can get a local business to help you out, a lender. I think there was a question like, I'm a mortgage broker, how do I make use of this? So I think getting collaboration with a realtor, like, hey, do you have
absolutely, yeah,
you know, I mean, could that be any better of a collaboration in this industry? I mean, I don't know. That is a great way of doing it, is you get a lender, so the lender and then the realtor together. Jay, you're so silly. And then you make this reel and you just give information. So you're getting people to just really talk about you guys, use your reach to like grab attention from others, from one another, that using that collaboration option in the reels. So I think it's gonna be really exciting. I'm excited for this, and we're giving out prizes too. So
yeah, besides the prize that you have newfound knowledge that will never be taken away from you.
I don't think I have the prizes in front of me.
It doesn't matter. You're gonna win something. More importantly, you're gonna do something.
I know what they are. I just don't know them in order. I think I know the first and the last one. So I think it's like a joystick, which is JOI stick, which is something that holds, it's like a tripod that holds 2 phones. So that's a really cool way of doing it. And then
I'm showing it.
Yeah, there you go. A ring light, which I would never do a video without a ring light. And then something else. Oh, a speaker, a Bluetooth speaker, Bluetooth speaker, and then
a gift card.
And a gift card. And so what we're giving those out for the reels, the reel that's posted, is it reels? The reels that's posted, or the reel that's posted that gets the most you know, comments, the most views, the most likes, and then something else.
I think the gift card is going to go to the most enthusiastic, because we feel like, as long as it, like, just getting over yourself, that's what you want to think about. Like, you're not too cool for school, man. Just do this. And you make it a habit. Every day I'm thinking like, man, what reel do I want to make today? And I guess that might be a good thing to end on, is like, scroll through the reels, and then you click on the audio at the bottom and then the hamburger bar, and that's how you can save the audio. So I save I have like 10 or 12 saved that I want to make reels of later on. That's kind of how I plan
You
what I'm
never
going to
told
do.
me that. Well, now it's a tip for everybody. And so we do have one last question from Tabrin. So I do think that this is an important one. He says, when viewing the trending videos, should we focus more on trending videos with the most views, or within more of the lower viewing count, in an attempt to actually receive the max amount of views?
If you go with what's trending, it's more likely to get more views, but I can tell you the algorithm with Instagram, you never know. There's ones that Tabern, you want to talk about green screens and stuff, I might spend 2 hours making a 30-second video and get 50 views on, and then there'll be another one where I just let my hair's blowing in the wind in my car, just vibing out to some hip-hop music, and that gets 10,000. So sometimes there is no method to the madness. I would say just what you really enjoy, because that comes through. Like, if you watch mine, I'm having fun. And once you can dance like nobody's watching, quite literally, like, that's where people really engage, and they're like, I like this guy. Like, you know, your vibe finds your tribe. That's what, you hear a lot of people say that.
Yeah. So just, yep, exactly. So just have fun with it and do that. So I'll do one today. I loved it. So I missed you at NAR. Okay. Well, Kara, we're going to be looking out for it. So make us a collaborator. You can collaborate with Wise Agent CRM, and we'll be watching out for that, and use the hashtag Wise. Wait, what is it?
Wise Agent Owl Challenge.
Yeah.
We'll put that in the comments as well. But yeah, hit me up. I'd be happy to collaborate. You want ideas on what to do to dance? I know a lot of them that are very easy dances. If you know, some of them are pretty complicated, and you don't have to take all the time to learn that, but just make a daily commitment to doing something more than you were doing. You know, focus on progress, not perfection.
Yeah.
You can't do it all in one day. Just do a little more.
And then one last question. I know we said it was one last question. Can you put a link on a reel? I don't think so.
I don't think so.
I don't think so. I don't think you can put links anywhere on Instagram other than in your bio. That's why that link tree that we talked about in the beginning is kind of important. You want to put it.
You can.
So you can now on stories. Oh.
It used to be only 10. If you had 10,000 or more on stories, you could do it. But now it should be, if you have under 10,000. Remember the swipe up feature used to only be 10,000 above, but now they changed it to a sticker. So if you have less than 10, let me know. I'm pretty sure they said they were adding that, but it's going to be when they launch things, not everybody gets it at the same time.
Sarah says they do let it for less than 10,000.
Yeah. Okay. Perfect. Yeah. So I mean, so you take your reel and then share it to your story. Right? Take the reel, share it to your story. If you have some kind of call to action, first time home buying seminar, webinar, something that you're doing, register now, and then you have that link right there, and that will be a clickable link from your story right into wherever you want to do it.
Yeah. All right, Kara. That's sweet of you, Kara. She says,
I like you, Kara.
I do too. Well, if you guys are going to be in Atlantic City for triple play, or just to gamble, or just to be in the cold weather for whatever reason, stop by the Wise Agent booth, and where Jay is going to be with us as well. We're going to be hanging out and doing some dancing. I think we're going to be posting our times. Your pause, I can't get over it. We're going to be posting when we're going to be doing reels, and then meet.
Oh, I can't hear it.
Oh, you couldn't hear it? I heard it. I was like, oh. And then Sarah's reminding me that Cade is also going to be with us. Cade is from our marketing department. He's going to be there. And
I haven't met him yet.
You've not met Cade or Taylor. So they are both cool indeed, Sarah. So they're going to be traveling there with me. So we're going to leave sunny and warm weather here in Arizona to go to cold Atlantic City. I'm excited to be in the cold. I'll bring my fur. And if you got your fur coat coming down.
Yo, I'm gonna be rocking that fur. Catch me in the convention center. That fur. How about that fur?
The fur. Okay. All right, Jay. Thanks so much. I appreciate it. And thanks everyone that tuned in today. I am going to be back. So next week's Thanksgiving. I'm not going to be on the webinar, but there's not a webinar next week. But then the following week on December 2nd, I'll be back on a webinar series with Kendall Young, my dear friend out of Glendale, California. We're going to be talking about transaction management. So the complete opposite of what we talked about today. So, so we go from one topic to the other. We're all over the place, but so you guys are going to be learning more about that. So thanks again, Jay. Appreciate it.
My pleasure.
All right, guys. Thank you, everyone. Bye. I don't know how to leave.
There's a leave button. There's a leave button. You hit the leave.